You're listening to an audio article by the Common Constitutionalist. Today's audio article is entitled, Think of a Face Mask as Your New Best Friend. Given our nation's current situation, maybe I should just stop reading, at least articles on current events. I mean, literally everything is gloom and doom. We've become completely tribal, politically speaking. You're now either part of the free-thinking, free-market, frugal tribe of live and let live, or you're a member of the cancel culture, identity politic, free-spending tribe. If you're a minority, you're oppressed. If you're white, you're a racist. You believe in the Second Amendment and the right to own and carry a firearm, or you're a gun grabber, and the list goes on and on and on. The Maginot line between American freedom lovers and freedom takers has never been so pronounced, and the separation between sides may be becoming more divided than even prior to the Civil War. And in my opinion, what may end up pushing freedom lovers over the edge of reason is the purposeful whack-a-mole strategy of the COVID-19 panic-demic. It's like Charlie Brown and Lucy, where Lucy eggs on Charlie Brown to kick the football she tees up. And just as he swings his leg to make the kick, she pulls the ball away and Charlie Brown goes flying. In case you're wondering, we are Charlie Brown, and the lockdown, shutdown, mask-up, anti-constitutional crowd is Lucy. But the vaccine, now being mass-produced by a number of companies, was supposed to save us. That's what we were told. Well, if you still believe that, allow me to shatter that dream of ever returning to normal existence. CNN, probably giddy over this, writes, quote, I've had my COVID-19 vaccine. Now what can I safely do? Your questions answered, unquote. Quote, the day has finally come. You've received the second dose of a COVID-19 vaccine currently on the Western market, Moderna, Pfizer, BioNTech, or Oxford AstraZeneca, unquote. Quote, does that mean you're free to go about life as you did before the pandemic once immunity kicks in, unquote? Although the article is almost 2,000 words, they waste no time in dispelling the notion that your life will return to normal. But they do say they're sorry, so that's something. Quote, sorry, there is no immunity passport yet, experts told CNN. There are still safety precautions you need to follow in order to keep you, your loved ones, and everyone else safe and protected from the deadly coronavirus, unquote. And the article starts off with a bang. Can I please stop wearing my mask? Quote, let's face it, the answer is no. Try to think of a face mask as your new best friend, one that you plan to cherish and appreciate for a good long time, unquote. If you're surprised by this answer, you should have your head examined. I predicted this months ago that no matter what happens, no matter what advances are made, including the sought-after vaccine, the COVID Nazis in charge will never allow you to demask. They claim it's because the vaccine isn't 100% protection. On neither are seatbelts and airbags. They add, quote, so until more is known about how long the vaccine protection lasts and against which variants, stay safe and protect others by wearing a mask, unquote. Quote, and again, just because you've been vaccinated, that doesn't reduce your responsibility. You should continue to wear a mask and practice social distancing whenever you're around others, unquote. But they forgot to add, quote, and until we can think of another plan to move the goalposts again, unquote. Other questions asked of the experts are, quote, when can I eat indoors at a restaurant, go to a concert or sporting event? When can I hang out with friends and family? And can I travel after being vaccinated, unquote. Will I be able to do any of these things without a mask if I'm vaccinated? Can you guess what the experts' answers are? You're right, not a chance on all counts. It's been well established that if you've had the virus, you've developed natural immunity. It's also been established that natural immunity is also better than artificial immunity via a vaccine. Yet Dr. Rand Paul, who's had the virus and now has natural immunity, meaning he can neither get it or give it, was still ordered by the weak-minded leadership in the Senate that he had to wear a mask. So here's the answer to the question that many are asking. Under no circumstance will you be allowed to take off your mask. And your next question should be, well then, how long will the mask mandate last? When will I be able to go maskless? I mean, they don't expect us to wear a mask forever, do they? Well, so far the answer is yes. Yet Dr. St. Fauci has slipped up now a couple of times and admitted that masks may make us feel better, but they don't really work. And you don't even need to really be a doctor, a scientist, a researcher, or even a saint to figure this out. A real-world test is quite simple, albeit quite possibly painful. Many people carry personal protection to fend off bad guys, perhaps mace or pepper spray. Now put your mask on, not that anyone ever took it off. Have someone grab the mace or pepper spray. Make sure your eyes are closed tightly and remain closed. Now, have them spray it at your face. Breathe in normally and see what happens. If you think the experts are right about being protected from the world-ending viral plague of COVID-19, you should have nothing to worry about. Good luck. And by the way, don't forget to wash your face thoroughly before opening your eyes. Duh. Thank you for listening.